And good morning, everybody. Rob Gearing here, the owner of Traffic Leads to Income. And I'm glad to be here with my good friend Chris Cicluna from Massive Marketing Success, a massive marketer, I should say. We're all about massive success here. So, it's always a pleasure. Chris is my regular co host here, and no guest today. We were going to just do it together, me and Chris. And we're just focusing on Traffic Leads to Income and talk a little bit about the cash mailer as well. And we're going to get back to basics, and we're going to give away JV upgrades. So hopefully this is where your shares come into play. So if I was going to hit share, maybe in the comment, I would put, come on over, join me at TL2I and get a free JV upgrade, right? So maybe you put your link in there. I don't know if that would necessarily hurt, because I know everybody wants to get credit. For their efforts here. So that's that. Now, I did want to talk about, before I get into TL2I and all of that, since we do a live stream weekly event, and this is a good teaching for everybody. You guys can do live streams too. You guys can kind of, take a lesson from this. As I'm trying to get better at this craft, I'm actually teaching you as well at the same time. So when we roll out the event, we create a page that looks like this. Okay. Now, I don't know if everybody's doing this, because I would think we'd have more people pre-enrolling, right? It's been great. Don't get me wrong, but I'm a guy that makes good great. I'm a guy that makes great better than great, stupendous. And we can continue to do adjectives all the way to infinity. So what we can do when this comes out, when we put out usually on Monday or Tuesday, we're going to put out the event. There's so many things you can do with it, like sending it to your list, and you can share it, as well, to your social media or to any outlet that you have. Pop a video about it. Again, you can take what we create, customize it to yourself, and create massive success without having to create all this stuff. It's already done for you. But the key thing, team, is to hit invite. See this right here? I hit that little, let me go back, because I didn't know if that would work, so it did. See that little envelope that says invite? Always click that when you get the invite. And these are all people that I still can invite 50 more people. So I'm going to click on select all. Suggested is good. You can do suggested, all friends, close friends, acquaintances, various, come down this column here, all kinds of options of who to invite. And everybody has a little different amount of followers and whatnot. But I'm just going to take my suggested, select all, and I'm going to go ahead and invite these people right now. So I've just invited another 50 people. I have Mike Filsane invited to this. Now, I don't know if Mike's there. If you're here, Mike, hey, you're awesome, and total respect and thank you if you're here. But that's what you do. You just get it out there, team. You get it out there, and I see our viewers are going up, so keep those shares coming. But remember the invite. The invite would be when the event comes up. The shares are when you're sitting here live. These are the people that can really win. The people that are sitting here live, that can hit share and say, you know what, come. If you're not a member of TL2I Cash Mailer, here's my link. Come get a JV upgrade immediately, right? How powerful is that? And then with the recorded material, because once we're done, the recording's left on my wall. You can continue to put it out there to people, share, utilize. Because a free JV is hugely valuable. It's a $250 value. You can't really find a marketing tool giveaway better than this. But yet people still are searching this shiny object. They're still looking around for what is there? What can I do? And people that are familiar with what we do here should never say that, because I think we have the most awesome presentation, the most awesome idea that's out there, and it will be copied. And I would prefer it to be copied by you guys to further our total team success. Right? But trust me, it will be. I've always noticed that. And then I'll see somebody doing it, and I'm like, that's cool. I guess it's all good. It's all good. All right. So back to now Cash Mailer, and let me go ahead and log in. This is fun when I log in live. So it's TL. Make sure you get back to the person who invited you. I have to give that disclaimer. It's TL2icashmailer.com. Joining is easy. Getting a free upgrade is easy. Getting trained by us is easy. You coming and doing the daily due diligence, maybe that's not so easy, but I can't fix that, right? I can give you motivation. I can help spark your passion, but I can't like go to everybody's house and wake them up and get them to sit at their computer and do what that I can't do. There comes a point where you've got to take control and ownership of you, because a lot of the problems of the marketers out there is not me, it's not Chris, it's not the programs that we recommend or whatnot. It's you, and that's just being honest. And if that's a hurtful statement, you probably want to take a step back and say, "Wow, that there's a reason why I'm feeling hurtful and defensive, because it is true. I am the problem. I'm the reason why I'm not to where I want to be today. But let's change that. Change happens today. It happens now. And we can't do anything about yesterday. We can't do anything about last year. We can't do anything about that bad deal that we got into 5 years ago that has allowed us to never invest another dime online. But we can start changing our mindsets and our attitudes today and create a better future for ourselves and our families. And that's what this is all about. I've created a legacy for my family and for anybody who follows me, but you got to follow the yellow brick road to success. I've laid so many breadcrumbs that there's a million birds outside my house right now, but not everybody takes them, or they go somewhere else, or they go seek out another great leader or mentor in the industry. That when maybe somebody will tell me something else, that I don't have to be responsible, that I don't have to do anything, that I can show up at your magical webinar and all will change. But there's going to be something that you got to do, right? Nobody's going to hand you a free ticket. So anyway, that's a little bit of little preachy there. So that's a little something for you. So I'm going to log in now here at the Cash Mailer. Traffic leads to income, and we got big things. We got big things happening this year, I can tell you. I'm not going to reveal what I was telling Chris earlier for various sundry reasons, but I've got a big thing up my sleeve that I may pull off this year that'll blow the doors off the industry. So stay tuned for that. So basically, I'm at the highest level, of course, MSF mod level, and I get this every day for my 10,000 credits, which I'm going to take. So I'm going to pay with commissions, which is zero. The payment is zero, not my commissions. So it costs zero to get this offer every day. Complete purchase. So you can have this happen if you get to our TL2. Well, if you do JV, you get it weekly. If you're TL2L or MSF mod, you get it daily. So I'm going to complete that purchase. And credits are important. It looks like somebody's running a login spotlight ad. So let's check out, see what login spotlight ads are available, because I will take them for my YouTube channel if necessary, if nobody's interested. So I'm going to go to where is it? My login spotlight button, left-hand column, and we're totally booked up for August. And there's green in September. So you could grab September 8th through the 14th, or September 8th through the 30th of September. Trust me, later on, I'll be grabbing whatever crumbs are left. This is an amazing offer, 1 week for $10. And, that price could be going up. So there we go. That's the login spotlight ad, which gives you feedback. So not only do you have your page shown, but people will tell you what they think of it. And I've garnered some very valuable information from the login spotlight ad. So very good there. Okay, so I've taken about 15 minutes and I haven't really even gotten started with Traffic Leads to Income. We do offer the number one thing I want to tell you, and this is something that's, I'm going to kind of give you a breadcrumb of what I said earlier about big things happening this year in 2024, leading into 2025. Now, my position of my own program is the marketing system is more valuable than the mailer. Okay. So the title makes it seem like we're just another viral mailer out there, right? We're just another place where you basically sit and click and you never really get many leads. But oh no, that's not the case. So, I want to change that mindset in the industry. I want to change that stigma, if there is a stigma attached to that. The marketing system is way more valuable than the actual mailer portion. And that's a big statement because the mailer is awesome. It's one of the top. It's one of the top in the world, right? But it's only can go so far. That's why I reached into the paid traffic industry and created my own paid traffic co-op, because I knew that people wanted more leads. They wanted more people to come into their business, right? And we know that paid traffic is not about generating sales. It's about, and I'd always welcome somebody to show me a funnel that can make it happen. That you don't have to ever follow up, and every person that comes in um, will upgrade or pay. And nobody's really ever been able to present that to me. But what paid traffic will do, and we're setting up our co-op, it's going to be locked down later today for August, but you'll definitely have an opportunity to come in for September, is you can get a lot of leads. And this is, again, part of your personal accountability, that you've got to follow up with people, right? They'll look at your offer, but they're not ready to pay. You could put, AI people standing on their heads with maracas, and the people are going to say, you know what, I'm not ready to put my credit card, because the industry's been scalded. It's been scarred. So they want to hear from a real person doesn't sound like a robot, who's not uh, enhanced in any way, shape, or form. When I do my YouTube shorts and I upload, it says, is there anything in your video that recreates something that never happened and is not a real person doing said action? And I'm like, wow, this is where we are. This is where we are as a society. This is where we are as marketers, that we've hit that point where I've got to say, no, it's really me. It's really Rob. The reason I haven't done a short in the last couple of days at my YouTube at Rob Gearing channel is the fact that my microphone was messing up on my phone, and Chris can attest to that. So I'm going to come back guns a-blazing. I think we finally figured it out. It was something in settings that was following me up. So anyway, that's a getting off track a little bit here, but yeah, I think that the key here is to be ourselves and be real, and we're going to teach you all that. That's what we do. That's what we do. We do it the old-fashioned way, like they used to say, and most of the people today won't even remember that old advertisement. We do it the old-fashioned way. We own it, right? Smith Barney. I don't even know if Smith Barney is even around anymore as an investment company. But anyway, I'm getting way off track here. But like I say, we are advocates of teaching you how to be you. And through our marketing system, the 7 steps of success. That's why I even have a stop sign right here. Stop. Don't go clicking cash mail inbox. Don't, go hitting send mailing. Go through my training, learn how to do things properly, and then you'll come back and be able to do those things. Now, the cash mail is fun, and that's one of our early income streams. We have a nice assortment of income streams that you can start out with really no out of pocket, that can sort of get some seed money going for you. And one of those is right here by clicking the various cash mails. So right now I could earn $1 because I'm at a penny a click. If you're JV or higher, you get a penny a click. If you're not at those levels, you may earn less than that, of course, but you'll still be earning every day. And my good friend Edouin did a breakdown. If you clicked at a penny a click, if you clicked everything that I give you every day for a year, it was a pretty nice sum of money. But people lose interest. That's why I made my threshold $50. I want to know who's serious. I want to know who is who shows up daily, and those people will earn or reinvest in the advertising or all the various things that you can do over here. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit today. And really, I just encourage everybody. This was a back to basics. I just want to tell you that if you're gonna have your druthers, at the very least, take care of your cash mail. I got you, but don't click send mailing until you have gone through the 7 steps. And if you're not at step 2, then you're not reading. You say, well, it's going to cost me money. I'm going to have to upgrade to get to step 2. Again, hear my words. If you're not reading this information right here and watching the video that you would have on your page that I don't have on my page, you are not paying attention. You're saying words without doing your due diligence, reading or thinking. And that's another important aspect. We got to have everybody doing their due diligence and reading and watching the video, and then it's all clear what you need to do. So that's my piece, actually. That is what I wanted to say today. We're going to give away JV upgrades later, to those who are interested in that, of course. And I'm going to come back to Zoom. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so you can see me and Chris here live, the handsome gents that we are. Chris, go ahead and unmute. I'm going to mute, and it's your turn now.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot, Rob. This will be pretty quick because it's pretty simple. So way back when I first started, I noticed the more consistent I was, the more I would earn. So if I did certain things every single day, then sure enough, I would get leads, and then eventually they would turn into sales. It would be a um, less of a shotgun effect and more of a laser focused effect. And a lot of people are like, well, I can't do things every single day. Life gets in the way. You know what? Life really does get in the way. So, how can some people do things every single day and others just fail flat on their face? You ever think about this now? You ever think about how some people can do it? It looks like they're there every single day. They have a new blog article, they have a new video, they have a new short, they have a new Facebook story every single day. How in the world are they doing this? Here's how they're doing this. I'm going to share this secret with you guys right now. It's very simple. They're not doing it every single day. It's really hard to do something every day because life does get in the way. And I'm not talking about little quick things like saying hi in a group or throwing up a Facebook post. I mean, things that actually take time to do, things that you have to think about. You want to get your message out. How do you want to do this? So you have to sit and you think. Don't do it every day. Do it about once or twice a week and do 10 of them. Because I've been thinking about this, trying to come out with a I'm sorry, trying to come out with a YouTube short every day for me is doggone impossible. Life gets in the way. A couple of times, internet got in the way, but then I'm like, well, if I would have done it early in the morning, then I wouldn't have had the internet problem get in the way. And all these different things start showing up. And then I start going back and flipping through my notes from back when I took different classes. And one of the classes I took recommended is taking one day out of the week and making 10 YouTube short videos. So if you took, let's say, Saturday as your day off, you don't have much going on Saturday, and you came up with 10 YouTube shorts. And I know that sounds like a lot, but remember, a YouTube short is a minute or less. Keep that in mind, a minute or less. So you're only making 10 minutes of video. Well, maybe you're making 30 minutes of video, but you're edited it down to 10 minutes, and then you're cutting it up into 10 different parts. So it's doable. You can make 10 YouTube shorts in a day. You can do 10 blog posts in a day. There are things you can do in a day that'll make you seem like you show up every single day. If you have an email list and you want to send out an email every single day, then in one day, do 10 emails. It's the best thing you can do. Then everyone will think, "Oh, wow, this person is a super person. They can show up every single day, and if they're showing up every single day, they have something to teach me." Yeah, you see, that's the point of showing up every single day. You're doing something, you've accomplished something that most people can't even fathom. They think you have it all together because you're able to do this. So your children must not get in your face. Your significant other must be all supportive. You must have a great, serene work area to be able to accomplish these things. No, no, none of that is true. None of it is true. It's kind of like in Hollywood. Hollywood doesn't make one show every week. So, I'll take a show like Star Trek. They don't make a new show every single week. What they'll do is they'll take a span of months and they'll make all the shows for the whole season in that one span, in that one shot. Now think about it. Nobody's better at making videos than Hollywood. And if they're like, well, we can't do this every week, we have to do it in one shot. Think about it. So your whole business life going forward can be completely different. You don't have to wake up in the morning and go, okay, today I got to come up with one email, one blog post, one short video, and then work on my outline for my weekly training video. You don't have to do that. You can do it in one day, and you can do a week's worth of work and just have it scheduled to go out. You know, if you have a WordPress blog, you can schedule those blog posts to go out on a set schedule. So you could do them all at once, upload them all at once, double check them, have a friend double check them, and then do your publishing schedule. And wouldn't you know it, you can do the same thing in YouTube with your videos. You can schedule them if you make them ahead of time. So it's almost like you can set it and forget it. And now all you're doing is responding to people's comments, which is what you should be doing all along. So there you have it in a nutshell. That is my quick weekly nugget for you guys. Rob?
Yeah, that's a great nugget because that's talking about time management. And I think that a lot of people just have trouble with that, as Chris said. Because we talk about our 10 pillars. I have them right in front of me. And number one is, well, actually, number four is show up every day. Number four, let's talk about that. So showing up every day. But like Chris said, it's, you know, we could just check it off the list and say, go into our, you know, we're in the WOW group, right, for TL2I. And we say, hey, everybody, okay, I showed up today. So yeah, I mean, there has to be a little bit more than that. So I think that's where accountability comes into play. So grab an accountability partner. That can be your sponsor, that can be an upline, or that can be an owner like myself that actually cares to do accountability with people. It flies in the face of what you'll hear from the buzzwords of internet marketing. Fire the boss. Nobody tells me what to do. I don't need anything. How's that working out for you? How's that working out for you? Okay. So you need it. You really do. And people that schedule sessions with me, you know, I think I still probably have some open slots at robgearing.com. I had a great one with Lisa the other day, a great session. And I picked up a few things and I just thought of something that she told me earlier that's something, a little fix I need to do. I love when people are proofing and looking at things, and that's an active, engaged individual. And her results are showing, and she's moving forward and not just showing up daily, but having success. But that session, I think, was good for both parties. And I like to think that every time we have one, I can't really think of ever having a session with somebody where I thought, oh, you know what, I think this hurt them. I think they're going to walk away with less. And you're not even going to walk away with the same. You're always going to get more. You're always going to get more. I guarantee you, because when it comes obviously to TL2I, I'm the encyclopedia. I invented it, created it, designed it. I know everything there is to know about it. I've even programmed a little bit in there, as I have a little bit of a programming background. So I've done a little bit of PHP inside of there myself. If it gets too hard, I have another guy that I can grab. Chris has helped me with programming too. But anyway, you know, that I can help you with that. So I'm going to show you something that you don't know. And, you know, hey, it's cool if you show me something I don't know or something I missed. That's great too. So these sessions are huge. And then I get into generalities. I'm a storyteller. I get into generalities, and I customize a business plan for you that may or may not have it may not have a lot to do with TL2I. It's probably going to have some nugget of some facet or whatnot, but I customize a business plan for you, which will be different than what I would do for Chris, Lisa, Jeff, or anybody out there. And that's unique because I'm not just selling you on my business and leave it at that. I care more about your success than probably most people out there. I'm just trying to let you know that, because I've seen in the last month, I've seen things that will make me just want to leave and pack it up and either do something myself individually, which I know how to do. I can do it easily the other way without all the engagement and all the meetings and all the groups and all that. but I choose not to. But I've seen things within the last month that have made me go, wow, I could see where somebody would say, this is just getting crazy. I don't want to really give too many examples on that, but just the shiny object I will talk about, because we're here to 11:45, so I'm going to go into some things now. Shiny object syndrome. I'm sick of it. And I'm sick of gurus and guys and gals that have this program that failed and ended. So they rename it as something else. And then they rename that as something else. And then they rename that as something else. And they've been doing this for maybe upwards of a decade. And it's still okay. It's cool because they are fill in the blank. They can do it. They can get away with it. They must know what they're doing. They must be better than I am. Well, they're not. They're not better than you at all. They're just taking your money, is what they're doing. Are they going to do a half-hour consultation with you for nothing? Huh, yeah, that's funny. Are they going to customize a business plan for you for nothing? Nah, they're not going to do that. And they're probably, if they were watching this, they would be like, oh my God, is this guy, what's he going to say? What's he going to reveal? This is crazy. Why would anybody give away a business plan for nothing? Well, I have things that I obviously benefit from things that I do within my own business model, but I try to do it as fairly, transparently, and honestly as I possibly can. And I'm willing to give away to get, give and get, give and take. See, that's the key. If it's all take and no give, that's a problem. If you're not making money in your business, that's a problem. If you and the other problem is you may not be making money based on what I tell you, but you're probably not following it, and nor you may not like what I say, and it does. It's like, no, I don't want to, be the front. I don't want to be the front and center on my business. I don't want to take ownership. I don't want to be accountable for my results or my business. Well, I don't know what to do with that. But we're here to help. We're here to consult. TL2I, like I said, if you think it's just a viral mailer, then you've missed the boat completely. It's a marketing system that has a advertising component. It just so happens that the advertising component really took hold, and it really went viral, and it really went big, and it kind of it sort of masked then the other piece of it, because when Traffic Leads to Income was created 15 years ago, it was Traffic Leads to Income. There was no mailer, right? And I used mailer. I used all, well, actually in 2015, they're really well, now I'm quoting my year wrong. Let's see. Basically, back when Traffic Leads to Income started, there really wasn't viral mailers. There was safe lists, and it was a very small number of them. So we jumped on board early in the viral mailer industry, or when that all just took off. But Traffic Leads to Income, when it was developed, was just a marketing system, and we use safe lists and we use traffic exchanges. I come from a traffic exchange background, the whole free traffic piece. But the point is, the history of Traffic Leads Income is marketing system, and the advertising sort of maybe overshadowed. But we're going to change that in the coming weeks and months. That's going to change. You're going to see more and more talk of Traffic Leads to Income, the 7 steps of success, recommended income resources. We have a whole gamut. We can help you make a penny all the way up to $2,000. We're going to have special guests of some of our key programs sit in, and we're going to talk to them. We're not going to give up on that. We're just going to choose our guests wisely, if you will. And we've had a great lineup so far. It's been wonderful. But we also want to have weeks like this where we just have a heart to heart with you, and and ask for your continued help and support so we can keep this going. Because if we go away, I don't know who's left, honestly, that's really going to take care of you. And I want this to continue, not only in my lifetime, but a legacy, as I said, for my children to take over the reins when it's time. Probably my son would be the guy. My daughter's not really so much interested in business and this type of stuff, but that's a long way away. And that's it. So I'm going to hear your thoughts and questions and whatnot at this point. So I'm going to read through some comments here. This is Q&A time, so you can get me ranting on a topic. That's what's fun. That's what I would do. If I was sitting in the audience now and I had a guy like me or Chris that would get all revved up, man, I'd be doing that. So let's see. Yes, Jimmy Dell, my good friend. Yeah. Yeah. Back in the offline days. That's right. That's right. All right. Anything? Questions? I think we'll just say questions. I love comments, but how about a good question? What can we do to help you in the next 9 minutes that you're really struggling with? That you really have trouble with, that what I said didn't, it's all well and good. It sounded good, but how do you put it into practicality? I'm just scrolling through. I think I'm caught up. So now I'm just looking at the bottom. So I'm going to wait for a minute. What can we help you with? Chris and I have different skill sets. We have different things that we do and can provide for people. We're here to help and support. You can meet us always in our WOW groups, right? We're there every day, for sure. And then we talked about private consultations. We both have our own calendar where you can book. So we want to teach people how to do that. We want to continue. We want to teach people all these various things. If you see us do something, you should say, I'd like to know how to do that, or, all that kind of stuff. But I'm not seeing any questions here, Chris. Everybody's quiet. Unless they come to the top. Do they go to the top? I know Jimmy's at the bottom. And no, Albert was the first
No,
one up.
no, they all go to the bottom.
Okay.
It's all bottom.
And we have 14 viewers, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great job. It really is. It's a great job. And nobody's leaving, so nobody's pissed off. So that's good. Because you never know. But I'm a guy who will come out and be real and honest, and and we know people in our modern world that sometimes get in trouble because they will put their foot in their mouth or whatever. But we come from the heart. We really try to be honest here. Jimmy needs a meeting. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's it. Now, Jimmy is not necessarily an internet marketer. He's a guy that I just know as an offline friend and a former coworker. So but I could create a business plan for Jimmy. No doubt about it. That's what that's our beginning things. That's our beginning things, our beginning income streams. And Joe just came on. That's great. Joe Gallegos. Hey, Joe, how you doing? Thanks for coming. So yeah, so Jimmy put out a nice thing. So what else does anybody else have anything? Jeff, can you briefly explain what the current marketing system consists of? Okay. The current marketing system. So it basically starts you off by getting your profile updated, which helps create a better sales page for you. Because, of course, we have a referral URL, but we give you customization of said referral URL, which happens in your profile. Then you should go to the downline builder and really take a look at what we have in there, right? Things that may interest you. That's your additional income streams. Because what you're leading up to is the promotion of traffic leads to income as a front end that will lead into whatever you want it to lead into. So you may not have customization ability right away, but you will over time. So we do send people to the downline builder. Then at that point, book an appointment with me. Then, generally speaking, most people who show some gumption and willingness to show up will get a basic free upgrade. Not as good as the JV, but they're going to get a basic free upgrade. They'll allow them to move into step 2 and create their lead capture page. It's a list building lead capture page. Yes, we teach list building. So that's one of the key early topics of every internet marketer needs to understand how to build a list before you build the owner's list, right? So that's always been our philosophy. So let's see. Once that is completed, we take you down through step 5, which is getting you. Step 5 takes you into the downline builder again to tweak a few things you may want to add on. Step 6 talks about free and paid traffic. We can basically show you how to create even a better lead capture page, maybe with more pizzazz, more graphics and whatnot. And then step 7 is your graduation and teachings about follow-up. And I'm a personal follow-up guy. I will still call people. I have a phone field on my form. So when I build my list, I'm also getting notified, and I can say, hey, thanks for opting in. This is me talking to them. It's just a pleasure to meet you. How about that? How about that for, revolutionary marketing, marketing tips and whatnot? And that's the system. So then you will have all this knowledge and training, and you will go out and you will advertise this lead capture page, and you will build your list, You will bring people into your customized TL2I sales page. They will go through the training themselves and link up to all your additional income streams that you put in there. And we'll list some of our recommendations, things that we believe in. Maybe they're not in your downline builder. Go back and see your sponsor for their recommendations. But we believe in Great Life Worldwide. We believe in Got Backup, and we believe in Crypto Team Build in Crypto Team Build we talked about last week as a kind of a beginning piece of the puzzle, a little starter piece there. And then there's many other things that a person can add, but I'm not going to add a new program every week. I'm not going to have 90 things listed in there. It's pretty basic resources, tools. We love Uphold, not Uphold. I have Uphold in there. Upside. That's a consumer savings, nothing to do with marketing, consumer savings opportunity. So we try to keep it balanced. We have some great things in there. But every time somebody comes through the portal, you're tagged and you're getting credit for, all those things that I mentioned, or some of those things that I mentioned, or a completely different set of things. Because what I told Chris today at this meeting is today is the day we start our new, not revolution, because that's a little bit crazy word, but it's all about TL2I to be spread to the world as a universal tool, right? I wear a couple hats with some different companies. That's, and I will continue to do that. But TL2I is a universal resource that can be used by everybody anywhere in the world. And that's a huge thing. So that's the message we want to put out there. I'm not a shill for this one. I'm not a shill for that one. I'm Rob. This is who I am. This is what I do. And I got nothing more on that topic. So now it's time for a giveaway. Welcome, Rick Rockwell. So I would like to know who would like a JV upgrade. Now, of course, hopefully everybody knows if they are, what level they're at in TL2I. If you're not a member, get back to the person who invited you, and you'll still get your JV. Trust me, I will not screw you out of that. But who wants it? Okay. So if you're already JV, TL2L, or MSF mod, you're fine. You're good. This would be for the undergrads. This would be for the grads who I can move up, right? I can definitely move you up if you're a grad. This is for the breakthroughs, I think I should say, the breakthroughs. So this is for the people that are new, that have just joined, that haven't joined yet, but will. And for our breakthrough upgrade people, that's the free basic one that I referenced. And our grads too, to get grads up to JV level. Grads probably I can do better because grads have put money on the table, right? And I don't want to take that money off the table. I can probably skip higher for a grad. So, we're not looking to have subscriptions canceled. We just want to enhance what you're currently doing and try to make it better for you. Now, we can't take TL2Ls to the MSF mod level, but there are ways you can get the MSF mod level. And those are within our different talks that we do within our different team groups and whatnot. But it is possible in some easy ways to get a free MSF mod even, which is a $750 value. Alrighty. So Rick, I am not a grad. So Rick, are you a member of the TL2I cash mailer? Just simply give me, and I can look that up. And we'll go probably longer than, I'm not crunched for time today. I'm going to go longer. That shouldn't hurt nothing. All right, so I'm going to close that out. And no, I'm not going to close that out. Let me go and find Rick. See if Rick's in. Let's see if Rick is in. Yeah, he is. Now it's under RICK. Is that you, Rick? Did you ever use the moniker of 4 years success? That must be a different one. That's a different Rick Rockwell. Okay. So TL now who invited you, Rick? I guess would be the question. We want to be fair. If somebody invited you to the meeting, you should get back with them, and they will gladly give you a link. Or was that you? Yeah. Now I'm confused. You said yes. Is that you? The 4 years success? You just have it spelled RICK then, versus RIC. And it's been a little while, but you can certainly the account's still here. It's active. It's good. No problems with it at all. So give me another yes if that is correct. The 4 years success. Oh, believe it is me. Was that you though, Rick? For your success? Have you used that moniker before? It should come up automatically, Lisa. It's an OTO that you have to, as I demonstrated, the OTO comes up and you pay 0 for it. Yeah, you're good, Andre. I think we already took care of you on your JV. And then yeah, okay. So I'll go ahead and upgrade that. I'll go ahead and move that account, Rick. And I'll tell you who your sponsor is too in a second. So we'll move that to the, that. And just make sure that I can log into that account for that. So you'll be able to log into that account. But it's for UR success. For UR success. And then you may need to do a password reset, or I can help you with that as well. Yeah, your account's fine. Show's good. You'll have a new video on your members homepage. And let's see here. Okay, your sponsor is Marty Patrizia, then, who's very active in the safe list world for sure, with Referral Frenzy, which is in our downline builder. So we'll leave that as is, and let me know if you have any. You know how to get a hold of me. We've chatted on Facebook Messenger before, so we'll leave it at that. And if you have any questions, just let me know. So good stuff there. Alrighty, so awesome. Alrighty, so we're a couple minutes past. Any final words? Any final thoughts from the team out there? And then let me get Chris back on. We'll go live. You can unmute your mic, so we'll be simultaneous here. So, anything else, Chris, you wanted to add?
No, I think we covered everything pretty well today.
Okay, super. All righty. You still may have joined under Marty, Rick, but we'll sort that out. Let me know if you're able to log in. Just hit me up on Facebook Messenger, and we'll get you a new account. So all good. Alrighty. So thank you, everybody. So it was very good, very inspirational. Hopefully, we'll see you next week. We're going to go to a rolling. So when I set up my next event, it's going to be an automatic renewal every week. We're going to just really try to run with that. The only thing I got to think through is the time. I always get kind of muddied up with that 11 a.m. Eastern versus the 8 p.m. Eastern. So we'll hash that out. Maybe it moves to another day. I don't know, but we're really close to locking some things down here. We have some ideas for the future, and we'll see everybody next week. And if you're in any of my individual groups for any individual opportunities, we'll definitely see you there. And to your massive success. Thank you very much. Have a great day.